Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this special bulletin. Much like, well, herpes, we're going to say it right out the gate. Going in hard. Wait a minute. Moving on. Much like herpes, apparently Sweet Baby Ink just doesn't seem to want to go away. The symptoms may go down, the signs of it may go away and lay in wait, but every now and then, well, we're just going to keep on getting this flare-up of stupidity from Sweet Baby Stink. Team member claims cozy games like farming sims promote colonialism and must be changed. Farming sims, farming games, cozy games. What I'm about to go through is going after games like Stardew Valley. My time at Sandrock, Harvest Moon, Graveyard Keeper, which I actually recommend. It's a graveyard version of Stardew Valley. I just downloaded it. I'm going to play it again. Probably play it on stream. Anyway, that's the games they're going after. They're talking about, they promote colonialism. Don't take my word for it. Let's read a little bit from that Park Place, the 2025 Game Devs of Color Expo. Because, what? Why can't we just have a Game Devs Expo, showcase everybody, actually use a meritocracy? Because when you start singling out someone's race, sexuality, and gender, you remove merit from the entire equation. But hey, whatever. Apparently, marginalized groups, blah, 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 blah. Make your game, go independent, put your stuff out there, and let your product speak for itself. But that's for a whole nother discussion. Sweet Baby Stink team member Tristan J. Oh, that's an unfortunate last name. Tarwater gave a, you know what I'm talking about, gave a talk called Decolonizing Cozy Game. What unfolds was a startling representation where even farming, families, and the Four Seasons themselves were framed as symptoms of colonialism. The number of things that I've seen be called rooted in white supremacy and racism is mind-boggling. Waking up late, waking up early, being on time. Like, what? Are people really losing their minds? Are they trolling? But Marvin, you did some heavy lifting, but we're going to go with Master of the TDS because that's how I first started seeing this. Shout out to him, because some of the things like Master of the TDS and Grizzy, they do all kinds of heavy lifting, and I'll use them as sources. I'll use them, see what they're talking about, see what they're checking out. Mostly Grizzy because I like to point and laugh at people. Not Grizzy, but the people he covers. I couldn't do that, mostly because I don't have the time or the brain power to comprehend the people that Grizzy covers. But Master of the TDS over here, there's a Sweet Baby Ink talk today at Game Dev of Color Expo. Anyway, that's Colored Devs. How about Colored Devs Game Expo? Colored Game Devs. Is that an okay thing to say? I might get in trouble just for saying that on YouTube. Anyway, Decolonizing Cozy Games. Tristan J. Tarwater. Tristan's a they, them, because we care, because that's what matters in game dev. What's so cozy about doing chores when you're at the center of the universe? Well, it's a relaxing game. I find myself losing myself in these games and following when and if there's a story, different mechanics and whatnot, and growing this. And, they're relaxing. They're an escape from the nonsense of the real world. Tristan J. Tarwater will delve into cozy games and how they uphold values of colonialism. Fucking what? In their mechanics and narrative. Huh? There's some slides. Master of the TDS got some slides. I can't wait to read them. And yes, I do avoid reading these things ahead of time. Just I want to get my natural reaction on here because I think banging my head against a door would be more entertaining than some of the stuff I cover. More than just being about vibes. No, that's really all it is about. Cozy games project an idea of what is safe and rewarding for players and often promotes values of capitalism. It's a video game, Tristan. It's fantasy. It's fiction. Make-believe. Remember the word escapism? Video games, we escape. Jesus. Where was I? Capitalism by rewarding individuals and consumption. Well, that's one of the key components of a video game is the reward. We get the dopamine hit. We get that endorphin rush, the adrenaline rush if you're playing a FromSoft game, and the adrenaline rush of not smashing your controller on the ground after being beaten by a silly ass boss over 100 times. Then you come back the next day and you raffle stomp his. I said that. I did it. You stomp him into the ground and you scream and scare your children. But video games kind of require that reward. Rewarding individualism. I mean, what's wrong with that? Huh? Individualism is a bad thing? No, we have to don't ask questions, just consume product like everybody else. Wait for that NPC download to come through and have the same opinion as everybody else. They're rewarding consumption. Again, it's just a video game. What makes them satisfying for many can also make things uncomfortable for marginalized people. Well, these so-called marginalized people don't have to play the game. Did you know that? By exploring and questioning the definitions and values of cozy games and everything's about colonialism, we can make cozy games even cozier. Just stay away from video games, Tristan. Nobody likes you. But good old master of the TDS, I'll share a link to his channel. I believe he's got a video on it. I'm going to have a link to that video. I'm going to check it out after this because, like I said, I never want any sort of bias pumped into my brain. Let's see. 2 days ago, Tristan J. Tarwater of Sweet Baby Stink gave a talk called Decolonizing Video Games. Here's what Sweet Baby Inc. people are teaching about cozy. I hope they're not teaching any developers anything. Farming, families, even the Four Seasons are framed as colonial baggage. Let's check out each one. Decolonization and coloniality? That's a word? Decolonialidad. Decolonialidad. Oh, that's in a different language. Wait, no, is that? Huh? Okay, no, that's actually in English. Sorry, I saw the point. Anyway, decolonization, often framed as an undoing of colonial influences and structures. It's a video game. It's just a video game. It's make-believe. No, nobody's using it to take over the area. Anyway, it is also a creative process of imagining what cultures would look like if not disrupted by the exploitation of colonialism. If you think a game like Stardew Valley or My Time at Sandrock or Harvest Moon, as old as that game is, if you think those are trying to exploit colonialism or disrupt anything, they're in make-believe worlds. Like, these games don't even take place on Earth. They're not real. Decoloniality. Practice of rejecting Eurocentric ways of knowing and being. They're just games about farming, chopping trees down, growing crops, collecting plants. In the case of Stardew Valley, building a museum, making friends with people. But that's Eurocentric way of knowing and being. My goodness. What sort of brain damage is involved with people like this? Coined by I Don't Give a Shit, this concept acknowledges how different concepts of the cosmos-influenced knowledge acquisition. I see word salad there. Concept of the cosmos-influenced knowledge acquisition, information storage and transfer, and ideas of the self. Ladies and gentlemen, if you understood any of what I just read, please let me know in the comment section. Oh, no. That's Tristan. Okay. Sure. Colonialism in cozy games where, oh, so many white people. Okay. I've played quite a few of them. They're rather diverse. The outside individual who saves the day. Well, that's where the escapism and the power fantasy comes into play. Why would I play a game if I'm not the hero of the story? And especially with Stardew Valley, you can look like pretty much whatever you want, whatever skin tone or... the land is there for the taking. Well, again, that's what you want to do in the video game. You want to accomplish something. Tristan, I don't think you've ever played video games. Corn and wheat make number go up. Yeah. Dopamine, endorphin. Yeah. Gimme more. Give me that fix. Nuclear family, 2-gen family. Now, not every game is like that. Some games out there will allow you to have female to female, male to male relationships if you so choose. I don't see anything wrong one way or another, but if the developer of the game wants that nuclear family, then that's the developer. Here's an idea, Tristan. Go make your game with your they them couples and see how successful it is. Maybe focus on the mechanics over, I don't know, the checkboxes. Do that. Monochronic structures, 4 seasons, Gregorian calendar. Wait. Oh, that 4 seasons is colonialism. Conveniently ancient civilizations. Again, spirituality is silly, straight up racism. This is a use of a word that doesn't mean anything anymore. Everything is racist, everything is sexist, everything is homophobic, and you have to point it out. All right. What is you? Timu Anita Sarkeesian? What else do we have here? How can we decolonize English, ladies and gentlemen? It is my first and only language. Well, that and sarcasm. I know how to read. Trust me. How can we decolonize cozy games? We can start the process of decolonizing and practicing decoloniality by questioning ourselves. Go take it to someone else's franchise and those we trust around us. For example, what does safety mean for the audience we are trying to reach? These are video games that are not going to come out of your screen and attack you. There is no safety one way or another. How does the brain reach this conclusion? I really, truly, honestly must know. How a piece of fiction, such as a video game, especially a video game, unless, of course, it's like sex with the Mustache Man. That can be a little traumatizing, but not because it's the Mustache Man. What mechanics, rewards, cultural touchstones, and character archetypes will we implement that will resonate with them? Isn't that already done? How are you coming in to change something that isn't a problem, something that was changed long ago? Huh? Or am I wrong? Y'all correct me in the comments section. What is the relationship the player character to the NPC community? That's up to the player. And how can we handle this mechanically and narratively? It's already being done in the video games. It's actually pretty sure it's one of the hallmarks of the cozy game. Your relationship with the NPCs and how to make them better, what happens when they get worse, and what benefits you get from making them better. This is something that's already in games. Are we just trying to insert ourselves in something because you just like herpes, you just don't want to go away? How many generations of people are present at any time? You've never played... Oh, God, I don't think they've ever played Stardew Valley. I said they. How is time measured and how does this play out? What does any... Wow, I just realized what I was reeling. How can we decolonize cozy games? And you bring up the generations of people, which has nothing to do with colonialism. Time measured has nothing to do with colonialism. Relationship of the player to the NPC community has nothing to do with colonialism. None of this in this discussion has anything to do with it because, as I've said before, numerous times, in fact, but apparently something very foreign to good old Tristan, it's a video game. Especially a game like, again, Stardew Valley. Nothing in that game talks about any sort of definitive history of a group of people that can be relatable to the real world. Fields of Mystria, Salt Sea Chronicles. Oh, I have a funny feeling. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Tales of the Shire. We already knew that Sweet Baby Stink had their gruddy mitts in that one. I don't think any of these games I would want to touch with a 10-foot barge pole. So thank you, Tristan. I think someone's going to add those to the, what is it, the DEI detected. Oh, what a shame, too. I don't think I will ever be able to understand this, anything like this. Is there more? I thought there was something else. This is amazing. Sweet Baby Ink rearing its ugly head, crawling out from the rock it's been living under for however many months it's been, to make fools of themselves. Talking about nice little cozy games where you clear the land, plant your crops, have a little pet cat, make friends with your neighbors, try to have or promotes the nuclear family, get a relationship, go fishing, and you claim that these types of games promote colonialism in a video game. I don't know. Maybe I'm the one that lost my mind a long time ago. Pay attention to the games that these people are a part of. Find out what they're like. Go play better games. Go play Graveyard Keeper. Go play Stardew Valley. It's always on sale, for crying out loud. I mean, I just grabbed Graveyard Keeper plus its expansion for $10. No, I'm not sponsored. Nobody's ever going to sponsor me, but let me know what you think about Tristan. And we all know what everybody thinks about Sweet Baby Inc. because if you remember, Alyssa Mertwat Mercante says, oh, they don't do what you think they do. No, they just go in to promote nonsense in the video game industry. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Leave a like, leave a dislike, all the nifty little things that YouTubers begging to do. And I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.